Pardettes. In today's video I'm trying something different. I'm trying to put the video in chapters. So the first chapter will be the sunrises, the second chapter will be Pardette playing on the beach, and the last chapter will be the estuary, current conditions and fishing. To jump between the chapters, you'll find in the description, click more, and you'll find the different chapters listed there. I hope this video works for you and that you enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying making it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Petrus Vivius, Uncle Frankie 2 Socks, and your favorite beach Pardette with your morning beach walk video. And she is angry. Whoa! She is really angry today. There's nice gaps opening up for the guys that watch the launch videos. But hey. Look at that wall of water coming through there. 7-footers. What a beautiful sunrise with the sun just peeking out behind the clouds this morning. We've had an interesting video so far, but this is quite spectacular. This is so beautiful. Wat maak jy? Dis dit nie te donker om te swem nie, pa. Pardette's enjoying the morning beach walks. Jy nie bang aan slaap 'n krokodil daaronder nie. Hæ? Wat sien jy? Jy is so pragtig. Is dit lekker hier, papa? Kom. The ocean is. The scouring effect. Harvesting tidal energy. Harvesting tidal energy. When the high tide washes in and it drains out with low tide. And if you've got a lot of these channels in the estuary, you've got a lot of energy here at the estuary mouth. That's what I mean by harvesting tidal energy. Here at the estuary mouth, we can see what damage is being done by this high oceans. That's moving, the storm that's moving up from Cape Town. It will probably reach us by 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then again on high tide tonight. It's taking the sand there to the right, to the west, and it's depositing it onto the left. And boy, oh boy, is it causing damage. But I like it, not because I want the estuary mouth closed, but we have to move the management and the scientists into action so that the Umfolozi River mouth splits again from the St. Lucia estuary and managed on high energy flows go straight into the ocean, on low energy flows pushing fresh water, clean fresh water into the system. Unfortunately, the old timers was right. Now we can see on the main camera what the impact of the sediment is. I'm going to try and find the video and edit it in here where that tree stump was higher than me. So what I'm saying is that is proof of the sediment buildup here. If this ocean recedes to, oh shit, to mean sea level again, it's going to be a lot of less water and much more sand. Here we can see how the sediment is washed over the sandbank into the channel. Let's just zoom in a little bit. A lot of marine water entering the system at the moment, but whether that is going to be of any help, I don't know. Time will tell. I am just fearful of this ocean-borne sediment washing into the system. Losium Sanduzi beach channel with our peninsula that pivoted completely into the system. Completely. There is a lot of marine water entering the system at the moment. There's a lot of phytoplankton and zooplankton entering the system at the moment. So it looks good, it looks impressive, it looks very, very healthy. But we'll be here at 2 o'clock and see when the real damage is being done. And then tomorrow on low tide, we'll know what the damage is. Look at all that sediment there. Pale on Bay with a slight mist on the ocean. It's beautiful. It's absolutely an honor to be here. It's beautiful. Just ponder on this a little bit to see how much sediment is deposited here. Alright, let's see if we can get you guys on the feel how much the sediment built up was here with the tide washing in. We came here at about high tide and the tide was washing over here. Let's washing in. Look at all this plankton gathered here. I have to do it. Umulungu. For you, Julius Malema, the life-giving force of Earth. This is incredible. If this could land inside a functional mangrove forest, imagine the little critters and organisms that would have bred out. Can you guys imagine that? It's so sad that the 350 hectares of mangrove forests was killed by this management plan.
Lost in your eyes, under your spell. Oh, it's like we've always known it. Even though it's new, I can already tell. Oh, that this feeling is taking over. Can we take our time? I wanna savor us. Every thought on my mind of you and I.
Fish here at Estuary Beach, but the water is rough. They found themselves a nice channel there. Tide goes out a little bit more, it will be fishable. The wind is starting to pick up again southwesterly. It's not a very nice weekend to fish. I didn't think it was going to be this ugly. Stuff here at the entrance to the boardwalk. There's quite a few craft stalls here, and we're doing an estuary, ocean estuary mouth storm update for you guys. So this is not a boardwalk walk, it's just an update for what's happening there at the estuary mouth. See on the other side, the tidal channel update is merely a point of reference whether there is tidal interaction. We are 2 hours before the next high tide. We're doing this walk because the ocean is at its biggest at 2 o'clock. No, it's past 2, but that's it. That's what we've got to work with. That's the first visual impact that the storm had on our coastline. When we were here, the ocean washed in. And this is where Pardette swam. Low energy scouring effect. Just imagine if it's high energy, how much scouring will take place. Right, we arrived here after everything happened. No, there's some nice big ones washing through to the south. There's a nice big one washing through. Let's see if we can zoom in on that spot. Now I'll be needing some height to get good footage of the size of the waves. So I can show you from this height. It's the sandbank that was formed here this morning. And with the size of those waves, I'm experiencing an easterly wind here. So it's pushing those waves directly onto this sandbank. Now those are 9-footers some of the times, but mainly 6-footers. This is what I'm talking about when I say it's washing the sandbank into the channel. And that is our marker on how much sediment buildup there is that piece of tree stump that's sticking out of the dune there. Sediment happening right over there. Look how it's washing it a finger over to this side. That's the physical mouth of the estuary, and we can see that there's just sediment being deposited there every minute. We can catch a nice big wave. At the moment they're very small and flat. We can catch this running through. Fairly sizable wave washing through, but it's not more than a 6-footer. It's already done. Let's just do another pan before we sit down and wait for the tide to push a little bit more. Washing away the foot of this dune here completely, taking it back into that channel. Maybe I should treat the people with a little life again. Frank reckons just about half an hour and then the water will start washing back there where Pardette swam this morning. Over there. This is the burning point. This is where it's pushing in a lot of sediment at the moment over the sandbank and washing back from where those people are standing. It's washing it into the channel. That is seriously a big problem over there. is pushing in towards the estuary. It's not much further than where Uncle Frankie is standing. Sure. It's washing it all out of sand. The other ocean is watching the titanium here right in front of us. Frankie's timing was dead right. He was watching the 100 dunes here. literally washing sand in now from both sides. Literally we see the sandbank moving to the west. It's physically happening in front of our eyes. The wind is picking up now badly. It's shaking the camera all over the place. That over there, the whole sandbank is liquefied. Looking all this way over here, you can see the sandbank is completely liquefied. It's just sand washing everywhere. Just an overview quickly. We'll be back tomorrow at 5. But it's getting cold and uncomfortable now, and I'm wet.
You splashed?
Yeah, I was standing there and a moor of a wave came right over me. But this whole sandbank has now been liquefied and is being pushed by the southeasterly wind. Right into this channel here. I don't think the estuary mouth will survive the night, but we'll be back tomorrow and have a look. So that's the update for today. We've got a wet spot here, and that's water that's coming from underneath the ocean side, liquefying this whole sand dune. It's all over on the ridge here, on the bottom of the ridge of this sand dune. This whole dune range has been liquefied from the bottom, saturated, percolated, call it what you like. But this is now this is ocean water coming through from the bottom. One of those patches where the water seeps from the bottom. It's amazing. The whole place is becoming liquefied. With that massive tidal surge we've got there in the ocean, the water is flowing in here at the tidal channel on the boardwalk, but not much. Right, we're sitting here for half an hour at Sunset Jetty because the film crew, BBC film crew for Hippos is here in St. Lucia, and I didn't want to interfere with them being on the jetty. And all of a sudden, there was no water inflow here, and all of a sudden the water started flowing into the estuary with a storm surge. So this was interesting. I wish I was on the jetty before to show you guys that there's no inflow, and then just like this, and the water is rushing past here. So this is the water flowing in from the storm surge that we've been monitoring the whole So I don't know how high it's going to push in. High tide is just after 5. Interesting, very, very interesting. Alright, and this is the end to a very interesting day. Hope tomorrow is a little bit more comforting.